And now for more on this, we are being joined by Mr. Stephen Golub, who is an international affairs expert, a lawyer and also political analyst. Welcome to the broadcast, Mr. Golub.
Pleasure to be here.
I'll begin with my first question. Trump has called the verdict outrageous, and he also said that he will appeal. Now, do you think he will pay the damages? And if he doesn't, what other means do Carroll's lawyers have in this case?
I believe he can hold off on paying the damages until the appeals are finished, or at least the judge will allow him to do that. That's kind of the normal course of U.S. justice. So she can't compel him to pay the damages for a year or two, or however long it takes for the appeals to run the course. However, this may still have legal implications in terms of deterring his conduct, which has been to accuse her in dozens of social media posts a day and other forums of being a liar, of being a horrible person, etc., etc. If he does that yet again, he could be brought to trial yet again, sued yet again, and suffer massive damages yet again. So this would, at least in the short run, be perhaps a deterrent against his repeating those invalid accusations.
And another important thing to note here, Mr. Golub, now this lawsuit is among many others that Trump is facing ahead of the polls. How will they impact his presidential bid? I'm sure many are thinking about this right now.
Yeah, and I'm sure he is also. There are various theories floating around. Look, the most straightforward answer is that this won't hurt his chances of getting the Republican nomination. Even if Nikki Haley, the one remaining candidate or opponent for the Republican nomination, does better than expected, he pretty much has it locked up, barring very unforeseen developments. But one way in which it could help him a bit is that he may use this as a fundraising tool to say, look, I've been unfairly convicted. You folks, my fans, my supporters out there, should support my candidacy by making donations to it because the system is against me, or President Biden is against me, et cetera, et cetera. There's another ramification of this, though, when it comes to the general election, which is that a certain percentage, not huge, but not tiny, of voters have indicated that if Trump is found guilty of a crime, they may vote against him, whereas otherwise they wouldn't. This isn't a crime he's been convicted of. He lost a civil suit against another private party. But I can see that Biden and the Democrats putting on advertisements, putting out claims or arguments in social media that Trump lost in court. He's now been found to have committed sexual abuse, which is true from the last trial involving E Jean Carroll. He lost again for defamation. And in voters' minds, that may indicate, this guy is guilty of something. This guy isn't worthy of the presidency. Not a huge number of voters, but in a close election, which is what we're likely to have this November, it really could make the difference. So therefore, this verdict against him really could play out politically in a negative way against him come November.
Thank you so much on that note, Mr. Golub, for joining us and sharing your insights on this. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.